A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning to all of you.
Good
At
morning,
least
sir.
if you say good morning, you can unmute the video, mic and say good morning. Isha, good morning. Did it reach there, crossing the sea?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay. So, before going to the revision, I want to tell you 2-3 things. Number one, today onwards, we begin the revision. Today onwards, we begin the revision chapter-wise. Yesterday, I had sent you the message. Today's revision is letter to God. Next class, it will be dust of snow. Clear now? And on 21st Tuesday, 4:30, we will have a class test on these 2 lessons. Clear now? So you should be ready with one OMR sheet. Slowly, we will have very small class test, 10 questions or 15 questions like that. Through this, I will give you certain practice for reading the passage and write the answer. Clear now? How to read the passage and write the answer. How to write the answer to the questions from the lesson. Little bit grammar questions. So I will give you a sample questions of all the types. So when we do some 3, 4, 5 times, we will be able to know how the question paper comes. Okay. So first of all, I want to tell you that don't think in your mind. This is a mindset. If you want to score marks, you should have a mindset. You must unmute your video mic and let me ask a question. Are you ready to set your mindset? Clear now? This is my question. Are you ready to set your mindset? If you want to score the mark, the first thing you want, your mindset should be changed. Suppose if we are thinking that why this exam, why these class tests, it is enough that we should read it. Then what happens? These class tests will not have any effect. 1 or 2 days you may prepare and write, and 3rd day onwards you may write as it is. No meaning in that. No meaning in that. So if we are giving you a small portion, I give you one lesson. You see with how many periods I had taken that lesson. Still we are coming there with 1 period. So you have to prepare that lesson. I am giving you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days. You read little bit every day. Don't think it as a revision. And don't think this is mindset. Don't think it as a revision. You read half a page a day. Half a page a day. Your revision will be over. Kisan, isn't it? Half a page a day. Ara page. Little bit. Slowly. So easily. So it will not be a burden. Because some of you may think and make the complaint to the brain, your own mind. Oh, what all things? English revision, Malayalam revision, Hindi revision, maths revision, science, physics revision, chemistry revision, biology revision, history revision, economics, all revision. How many things I have to study one day? 10 subjects. It is a simple way to think. You are complaining to your own mind. How much should I study? You will not be able to study. Because your mind will not be ready to accept the target. Navanir, am I right? So what we have, that is why I told you. You see, a doctor gives you 10 tablets. Oh, these many tablets. You will not be satisfied. If you take one tablet, okay, after half an hour, another tablet, this is okay. So in this way, you enjoy it, read it carefully. So automatically you will be able to do it. This is thing. So you have to change the mindset to have a good revision. Okay. Second thing, in the revision classes, all should be with video. All should be with video. Why do I say this? I do not want to find a complaint against you, but the thing is that we are doing the revision again. So if you switch off your video, what happens? You will have hear the voice, but your eyes will be all around. You will not have concentration. Elsa, forget. Roshan, set your camera properly. If there is complaint, tell mommy or papa and correct it. So if you switch, and don't permit me, ask me to call your names like that, because when I take the revision, if I am going and calling these names and my work will not be done. So you are the people to cooperate, sit with the video. If the video is not forget, there is no question of calling your name. So if your video is not there, I will mark absence. Sometimes when we call you, you say, sir, I was present. You may be present or may not be present, but if the video is off, you are absent. You are absent. We won't consider it. So these things you have to attend, and when teachers say some class test or something, you have to prepare and write. Okay, get ready some OMR sheet with you. Okay, OMR sheet. So you will be able to get the practice in marking, shading it. Okay. Now, how do we do the revision of English? Shweta, do you follow me?
Yes, sir.
So we will take the lesson. All should have the book and a pencil with you. I will tell you the most important areas where you have to remember. Those lines, those portions you have to remember properly. And if you want to score the mark in English, you have to follow me. Very clearly, I am telling. If you go and get somebody's other than me, two trucks will clash. Two trucks will clash. I may say something in such a way, and you may get some advice in some other way. So, attend clearly what do I say and try to follow me. But the rest your choice. Okay, now take your textbook page number, first page number 3. See, a letter to God is an important lesson, very important lesson. A number of 1-mark questions can come from there. 1-mark questions. So, you see here, a letter to God is the name of the lesson. Gauri, how many letters or letter Lengo wrote?
Sir, 2 letters.
2. Lenko wrote two lessons, letters, two letters, not one letter. He wrote two letters that you have to remember. What was the content of the first letter? What was the content of the second letter? That we will see at the end. So in the beginning paragraph, you see, what are the important things? You see, first thing you see, from this height, his house was there on the top of a hill. From this height, one could see, third line, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn. Underline, ripe corn, dotted with the flowers, promised a good harvest. Promised a good harvest. You can put right side double line and you can write one tick or something like that. So your attention will be there. You can make either, otherwise you can write IMB or a tick, you double line, you put it and a tick. So your attention will be going to that place because you are doing the revision. Final revisions are going on. After this lesson, you will not study, isn't it? After term 1 exams. So here, dotted. Here, what do you mean by dotted? Seen, shown. He saw, we can see. So that shows he had a very good harvest. His crops was very good. Then, thereafter it comes, now we are really going to get some water woman. Lenko says, now we are going to get some water woman. Woman is the wife. Woman is his wife. His wife was a housewife. Housewife. To her, he says, we are going to get some water. To get some water here means rain. Here means rain. We are going to get rain. So what I say, all these things, MCQs. Clear now? Okay. Then, you see, yes, God willing. What does it mean? Connotation. What does it mean? God willing.
If God is willing.
Faith in God. The family's faith in God. Whatever we wish, whatever we desire, if God wills, then only we will get it. Noble. Suppose if you are doing hard work, if God doesn't will, nothing will happen. That is a faith of not noble, Lenko. That is a faith of Lenko. That means he had done a lot of work in his farm. And crop is very good. Promising crop. But if God permits, then only he would get a good harvest. That is why he says, when the rain is coming, you see, the woman said, housewife, his wife said, if God wills, then only we will get it. That is a faith of God. Faith in God that family kept. And you see, in the next page, the last 4-5 lines are very important. You see, the man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. There was rain, and Lenko went to the rain. He was in the rain. Why? Nothing other than to have the pleasure to enjoy, to experience the pleasure of getting rain. So because of his happiness, he went there and he got wet. He got wet. He was experiencing the rain. What I meant, Jisan?
Sir, that
John, I can't
man
hear
went
you.
out. Man went out.
Your voice I can't hear, man. Eh?
Man went out.
I can't hear your voice.
Sir, now we can hear.
Just a minute. Only because he wanted to experience the rain, to get the pleasure. We also go to wet in rain, isn't it? And we may enjoy the rain, the same thing. He did not have any negative impression about the rain. In the first, when the rain was there, he was happy and he told that God is showing his blessings through the rain. Clear now? Are you right? That is his first thought. Then he told, you see, that is explanation. He told, they are not raindrops. They are not rain. This is very important. They are not raindrops, but new coins. So, because of his great faith in God, because of his great expectation, and he considered the rain as blessings of God. And such a small rain is good for his crop. So he told, this rain is not a rain. This rain is not a rain, but new coins. What is the meaning? I have already told in the class. New coins here means, according to him, when the short, brief, small, light rain when we get the rain, that will be helpful for his crops. So he would have better crops. You see, very simple example I tell you once again. Suppose when you are hungry, if you have a vegetable salad, or if you go to a hotel and to have some, what do you prefer? A chicken biryani. And you enjoyed the chicken biryani very well. So you told one more chicken biryani. Suppose if you take 2 chicken biryani, what will happen? Your stomach will be out of order. That will harm your body, isn't it? In this way, the light rain that we get will help our crops. That is why he told, if we get a little rain, my crops will be enriched and I would get a better harvest. If I get a better harvest, I would be able to sell out. I would be able to sell the crops. If I sell more crops, I will get more money. That is the meaning. You see, these are not raindrops, but they are new coins. This is the meaning. This rain will help the crops to grow much more better. If my crops are better, I would get a better harvest. If I get a better harvest, you see, step by step I am saying, if I get a better harvest because of this rain, I will be able to sell more crops. When we sell more crops, I will get more money. So I will have more coins in my hand. What is the reason behind the rain? The rain gave me more coins. That is why he told that the raindrops are new coins. Adulya took one chicken biryani and she was happy. It gave her pleasure. So chicken biryani is equal to happiness. Chicken biryani is equal to happiness. So because of the happiness, she took one more chicken biryani. But the thing is that her stomach could not afford 2 chicken biryani and she became sick. In this way, in this lesson, rain was good, but rain and hailstorm were there more. And since it was more over rain and hailstones, the crops were destroyed. Clear now? The crops were destroyed. Now let us come. That is the meaning. Do you understand? So this is the meaning, raindrops and new coins. It is a very important terminology for MCQ. Why raindrops are considered as new coins? Note it, this is very, always it will come. The big drops are 10-cent pieces and the little ones are 5s. So he told, if the larger drop is equal to, gives me 10 cents, 10 rupee, and small drops are equal to 5. So that is what is the meaning, that he may get more money from the rain. So he was so happy that what happened, you see next paragraph, third line. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow. Along with rain, hailstones, large pieces of ice fell down. When these ice cubes falls down, it will destroy the crops. It will destroy the crops. These truly resembled new silver coins. You see another coin. The hailstones resembled, look like silver coins, because ice seemed to be glittering like silver. So he did not have a negative impression. When hailstone also came, he was happy. He enjoyed it. So he enjoyed rain, he enjoyed hailstone, and he told this hailstone is like silver coins. And children went out and collected these silver coins, these hailstones. So till that time, they were very happy. They were enjoying rain and hailstone. First part is there. In the first part, Lenko was very happy with rain and hailstones. Understood? Are you clear now? In the first part of the lesson, Lenko and his family were enjoying rain and hailstones. Isha, do you follow me? Okay. So then the rain didn't stop. Hailstone didn't stop. Agna, are you following me? Okay, did not stop. So he began to feel bad. Adulya, after her second chicken biryani, what happened? She felt little uneasiness. Amma, I don't feel something. When the hailstorm did not stop, when the rain did not stop, Lenko began to feel bad. Second part. He was not happy then. You see? What happened? It is really getting bad now. He saw the last line of the paragraph. The field was white, as if covered with salt. The whole field was covered with snow. Next line, last paragraph, fourth page. Not a leaf remained on the trees. This hailstorm broke all the leaves and small branches down. All the leaves and branches down. No leaf was on the tree. Anuj, switch on the video. Anuj, Chris Joe, switch on the video. Sit with the video. Very seldom you are coming here. Hereafter, I should not see any lack of attendance. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The whole crops were destroyed. Second part, he became sad. Lenko's soul was filled with sadness. Second part, understand? In the first part, Lenko was very happy with the rain. But in the second part, when he saw his crops were destroyed, he became sad. And he said, a plague of locust would have kept little left. That means even a plague of locust means a large collection of locusts. Locust is a kind of a bird, not a bird, it is an insect. So if the locust comes, lakhs and lakhs of locusts come and eats, still they would leave something. They would leave something. But here, the hailstorm did not leave a single leaf. The whole crops were destroyed. Everything is lost. So he became sad. Then, after the questions, one sentence, first paragraph. In that solitary house, there was only one house. Solitary. Only one, single. In that single house, all the joy went out, all were sad. And underline, there was a single hope, help from God. They had only one hope, that is a help from God. It is their faith. They depended upon God. And he decided to write a letter to God. First letter to God. There you underline the third paragraph, last. To write, he began to write a letter. Did you see? There you write first letter. That is the first letter. He began to write a letter. First letter. In that letter, what did he do? He told, without your help, my family will not be able to live. So I want 100 pesos. 100 pesos. He demanded. Lengo demanded 100 pesos for him. And he posted the letter in the post office. He posted it and he went back. He had a great faith that God would give him 100 pesos. Now in that last paragraph you see, the postman took. You see the difference between postman and postmaster. Postman and postmaster. Postman is the one who distributes the letters to families. Postmaster is the head of the office. Clear now? You have to see. Postman and postmaster, both are different. Postman is the one who comes to our house with letters. Postmaster is the head of that office. The postman took the letter and showed the postmaster and said and laughed. You see, underline, you see there? Last paragraph. Postman. First line, there is a postman, underline, postman. Third line, laughing. The postman laughed. He did not have any sympathy towards the man, towards Lenko. So he laughed and said, a letter to God. He was laughing at and saying, a letter to God. Next page, you take it. Third line. What did the postmaster said? Postmaster. He said, what a faith in God. He appreciated Lenko's faith in God. He appreciated his faith in God. What a faith. A man who is writing a letter to God and asking 100 pesos. So he decided to help Lenko. Who decided? Not the postman. Postmaster decided to help. See the difference? See the difference? It is not the postman, but the postmaster decided to help Lenko. So he collected money from the staff. Postmaster collected the money from the staff. And he could not get 100 pesos. He got more than 50. More than 50. He collected 70 pesos. Postmaster collected 70 pesos and put it in a cover and wrote on the cover, Lenko from God. Understand? He wrote on the cover, to Lenko, earth. Left side he wrote, from God, heaven. The letter comes from heaven to Lenko. Clear now? And next day, when Lenko came in search of the reply from God, who gave? After the question, first paragraph. After the question, first paragraph, third line. The postman himself, postman, not postmaster. Postmaster was sitting at the back. The postman gave the letter directly to Lenko. And attend very carefully, when the postman gave the letter to Lenko, two things happened. Attend very carefully. When the postman gave the letter to Lenko, two things happened. One, the postmaster had great contentment. Number one, the postmaster had great contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. How? Because he collected 70 pesos and he had that happiness, joy that he could help a man. When Lenko took the cover, the postmaster had the satisfaction, contentment. Second thing, the Lenko did not have any surprise. Second point, Lenko did not have any surprise, no ascharya. Why? Why Lenko did not have any surprise? Can anyone say?
Because he had faith that
Yes.
70 pesos.
Because he has great faith. Because he has great faith. He was sure that if I ask, God will give. Then what is the purpose of surprise? According to his faith, that was natural. Clear now? That is the reason why Lenko did not have any surprise. surprise. Understand? All these things can be asked as a MCQ connotation. If you attend this my class, then only you will get it. If you go and hear some here and there, you won't get it. So he attends. So you see the two things. Postman handed over the letter. Postmaster got satisfaction, contentment, but Lengo did not have any surprise because he expected. Suppose you see, every time you are getting 95% mark, 95% mark. In the next exam also, if you are getting 95% mark, will you have any surprise? Will you have any surprise? No, every time I am getting, I am expecting. Suppose Karthik always gets a 45% and 45%. In the coming exam, he gets a 75%. So he has to say, sir, is it true? 75%? Isn't it? Surprise. That is why here, Lengo did not have the surprise. 2 points I told you. And later what happened? He counted the coins. The next paragraph. He counted the coins. At that time, he told, God cannot make a mistake. God cannot make a mistake. Could he have denied Lengo what he had requested? Two questions came into his mind. When he counted, he saw only 70 pesos. He saw only 70 pesos. At that time, two things came into his mind. One, God cannot make a mistake. God knows counting 1 to 100. He knows very well. So he cannot make a mistake. Number one. Number two, when Josie sir asks, how can God sit without giving me 100 pesos? Josie sir asked for his children 100 marks. God must give because Josie sir has asked. In this way, Lengo says, Lengo, who had great faith in God, asked the money. So God cannot sit simply. He had to give. So because of these two reasons, there should be 100 pesos. There should be 100 pesos. But there was only 70 pesos. So he thought that these post office people might have taken 30 pesos. So he doubted the post office people. That is why he wrote his second letter to God. He wrote the second letter to God stating that, hey, my dear God, don't play with me. Give me my balance 30. I asked you 100 and you gave me only, I got only 70 pesos. Please send me. It is very urgent. It is very urgent. So send me 30 more. And one advice to God. God, please see, don't send through this post office. If you send through the post office, these people are a bunch of crooks. Bunch of crooks. They may take the money. So don't send through this post office. It is better you may send by courier. No problem. Understood? So he advised God not to send through post office. The second letter. This is the content of the lesson. The whole lesson I have read it now. Clear now? Any doubt? Any doubt here? Do you have any doubts? So I have noted a number of important focus points where you have to focus your attention. Those areas you have to read the lesson. I request you to read the lesson 1 or 2 times, not more than that. Read the lesson 1 or 2 times. To read the lesson, you need only half an hour. Read. 5 days, 2 times. Only that much. Is it more? Is it tiresome work? Is it it's a difficult work?
No, sir.
No. Read 2 times consciously. I have taken the lesson twice. And understand those words which I told you now. And when you get the guide, go through the MCQ questions there. Okay. And next class, we will discuss dust of snow. Read the dust of snow and come. Okay. I end the class. Okay. Thank you.